Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2019 and Eastern Resurgence, the save with BFC Dynamo in their game. Today we are going to get well into the game. We are going to have a good look at just what we have to play with at the club in terms of facilities. We're going to have a look at our squad, and I think we might play a sort of ninja squad friendly just to have a look at the team, but we'll wait and see. We're definitely going to see the team here today and just work out what sort of system we're going to play, what we need to work on in terms of signings. So today is just going to be like a big look at the club. So we'll start off with all the meetings and whatnot. So we'll attend the welcome meeting with our president, Norbert Uhlig. Now we'll say, before we actually get into this, I don't speak German. I speak very little. I'm going to try my very best with pronunciation, but if I get anything wrong, then do correct me if you feel you need to, as long as you're right. Yeah, basically, just, you know, if I say something wrong, then do call me out on it if you know how to say it. I'd like to try and get things right. And also, I completely butchered the name of the guy that created one of the German Football League system databases. His name, I believe it was like Danival or something like that, because it's got like 4s for A's and 1s for I's, but the link is in the description. I completely butchered the name last time, so I do apologise for that, but links to the databases, the one I'm using as well by class, and are available in the description below, as well as links to all my social media. We'll go for just a normal pre-season. Again, we'll have a look at staff and stuff. So, background to the club, I went through all this last time, but they of course won 10 titles in the German Democratic Republic, 10 in a row that was, and they won 3 GDR Cups and 3 of the German Division North East North, which I think is the 5th tier. They were founded in 1966, that's when they started out, and like I said, they won 10 titles, but that's kind of tainted success because of the whole thing about the Stasi, and the leader of the Stasi kind of controlled transfers and manipulated transfers and allegedly manipulated referees as well. There's a lot of like corruption and stuff in the back, but yeah, the idea with this is to give them success without using stuff like that. We're going to try and do it through our youth and stuff like that. So on the club page, you can see that we've got our captains and key players. Let's go to the general outline of the club then. 1.5 star reputation, semi-professional status, and an ambitious squad personality. Media prediction this season is 7th place, which is not bad. I feel like we're going to be in this division a while, though. It's very difficult to get promoted from this level. Very difficult, and I'll explain a bit about how you get promoted in a minute. Club rivalries, we have fierce rivalries with Union Berlin, who play in the Bundesliga, and Dynamo Dresden, who I think are also in the 2nd tier. Yeah, they are. You've got the derby with Union Berlin as well, and some other rivals. We've got Jena, Babelsberg. I think these are all lower than us. FC Magdeburg, I believe they're Bundesliga 2 as well. Leipzig, got Berliner AK, Lokomotiv Leipzig, Victoria 1889, who I think are in our league. So plenty of Berlin clubs. One of the ones that have fallen the hardest though since the days of East Germany. Finances are okay. The owner loves the club, so I don't think there's any chance of him selling anytime soon. Average ticket price of £12. Germany always very reasonable with their ticket prices. Season ticket will cost you just under £150. There are 500 season ticket holders. The next election date is the 5th of December 2018, which I guess may elect a new president. I don't know. So in terms of the stadium, the Friedrich Ludwig Young Sport Park, which you saw, capacity of just under 20,000, 11,000 capacity used in normal matches. It was built in 1952 and it was rebuilt in 1998, but there is going to be redevelopment again very soon. I think the stadium had been knocked down in 2020, I think I said. So facility-wise, adequate corporate facilities, below average trading facilities. We'll try and work on that as soon as we can. No data analysis facilities, so we'll try and get that set up if we can. Basic youth facilities, fairly basic junior coaching, basic youth recruitment. So we're very much at a very sort of average level for this division. So we'll try and get as high as we can and make as much money as we can to try and improve all this. No real affiliations either. We do have a 2nd club which is down in the lower divisions, but other than that, we could probably do with a senior affiliate if we can find one. At least that will allow us to get some good players in on loan without having to pay them. So I think that will be important. We're going to look for a senior affiliate if we can. Okay, so we've managed to get that after a bit of haggling with the president, so we will have a senior affiliate very soon. So that's the club really, that's what we're looking at the moment. Let's have a look at this team then. So let's sort this by ability. Now our best player is a defensive midfielder called Niklas Brandt, who is German, who has been sort of around Germany here and there, Magdeburg, Victoria, only joined this past season. He's a defensive midfielder. Best players as a halfback. We might employ him as a defensive midfielder though, we'll see. I think for this level, he's got very good stats. I think 12s and 13s are what we're looking for in a really good player. We've got some 4-star players. We've got Bernard Hendel, who is a goalkeeper, very capable goalkeeper it looks like. He's been here for a good 3 years, previously in a second team in Mainz, Regensburg, Stuttgart. I think he'll be here for a good while. I'll try and get these contracts renewed as soon as I can if they're good, because he's going to be going at the end of the season otherwise. Mark Brasnich is our key striker, it looks like. 4-star current ability and a 5-star potential. He's a poacher. I've not had too much success with poachers this year, but we'll try and work something out with him. Again, only been here a season. Could work as a target man though. He's 6 foot. His heading is 10. I think with some work that could be better. Jumping reach of 11. I think maybe a target man if that works out well. We'll have a look. Our captain Jabukshu is out for this season pretty much. 8 to 10 months out with a broken lower leg. 31-year-old. He's a central attacking midfielder. That's a pain because he looks very good, and he's not going to be here for pretty much the entire season. That's going to be hard to contend with. So I think the decision we have to make with him is once he comes back, do we want to keep him on? We're not going to have a lot of time to assess whether he's good enough or not. So that's going to be a bit of an issue, seeing what he's like when he comes back, because that might completely hamper his career. We've got Marcel Rausch, who is a right winger, plays a little bit deeper, so could use him. He doesn't look fantastic, but he's got pace at the very least. I think sometimes that's the least you can hope for with these wingers in lower divisions, but his crossing's good. His first touch isn't too bad. I think he's very sort of basic winger, but that's all you need. I think you just need the basics. Also for the right, we've got Ronnie Garbyshevsky. Again, he's 4 stars, not as pacey as the other guy, but he's got very good free kick taking. He's got good flair. I think we've got 2 good players for the right-hand side here, and he can play a bit further up as well. I think this guy could be very good. He's 32, a little bit on the older side, but for this season at the very least, I think he could be very good. For the left-hand side, we've got a Czech player called Patrik Tvardzik. Again, he's got fairly good pace. Technically, the technique's all right. Crossing's decent for this level. Flair, decent vision, decent leadership. He looks, again, okay for the left-hand side. Got a few 3-star players. Philip Schultz could be 4 stars. He's a central midfielder, plays as a Mazzala. Again, doesn't look too bad. It looks like we're kind of weak in defence. Like, we've got 3-star players, which are more than capable, but it looks like all our best players are sort of on the wings and up front. What I'm noticing here is that we do not have a right-back. The only one we have is this Marco Wendell, who is a 15-year-old regen, and I don't think he'll ever play for us. So the first port of call is a right back, definitely a right back. Let's have a look at the positions then. So we have 2 goalkeepers. Nico Weissner, he's all right for a backup. He's not too bad. So goalkeeper, I think we're okay. We definitely need a right back. We need a backup centre back. We need another centre back. Brendel's out. Brendel's out for 8 to 10 months as well. God's sake, this team has got some injuries. Who's the other one? Rab Yeager's also out. He's out for 10 to 11 months with cruciates. We've got 3 players that are going to be out for pretty much the entire season. So this team is going to need some work. It's absolutely going to need some work because we don't have enough players to field an 11. We have 1 fit centre-back. We have no right-back. Central midfield as well was very weak. We're going to need a lot of players here. We're going to need a lot of players. It's going to be a very busy transfer window. Let's just see if we have anyone in our under-19s that we can make use of. It doesn't look like it. Best one we have is Igor Greco, who is a centre-back. So I think he can fill in for now, maybe pre-season until we get a better player. He's got good decision-making. Unfortunately, though, he's not great at tackling or heading or marking, so he's not much of a defender, really. I mean, 6, 7, 8. I think even for 4th tier in Germany, I don't think that's very good. Maximilian Thiele, he might be okay. Again, he's got 4-star potential, but in this stage, we get 1 promotion, and these ratings might mean absolutely nothing. So, yeah, we haven't got much in terms of youth either, and then our second team is just grey players. Yeah. I don't even know if we have any authority over this. It's essentially a second team. So we haven't got much in terms of our youth, and we haven't got much in terms of first team players either. This is going to be difficult. Let's just see what the team report says. The team in general are impressive crossers and often threaten with deliveries from wide areas. That's important. A number of capable free to kick players. A number of capable free kick players, lots of players on the right wing, goalkeepers in the team command the area well, good corner takers. So it looks like wide play is going to be the way to play this this game, like with this tactic. Weakness wise, there are currently no players capable of playing at right back due to a standard suitable for the first team. We know that. Quality depth outside the first team, that's always on there no matter what team you manage. Lack quality depth in goal and at left back. Marcel Rausch at right back is a useful option who can be improved on. So he could play right back. I mean, we could retrain him for that. He's accomplished there. He doesn't like it very much. But we can work on that. So I think wing play is going to be the best thing to use here. Players will look to get the ball out wide as early as possible. Fullbacks will look to overlap and exploit the wide areas. Once the ball is out wide, the main focus will be to cross the ball into the box. I think that's what we're going to go for here. So what sort of formation could we expect to be playing here? I think a very standard 4-4-2 could work, or maybe a 4-4-1-1. It suggested this. I think that would be what we go with. It's very conventional, it's very basic, but I think basic's what we need. So in goal, we'll go with Bernard Hendel. Left back, what do we have? We've got Joshua Silva, or we've got Ogurtan Chepney, who is transfer listed. We'll go with Silva for now. At right back, I think at the moment it's going to have to be Rausch. We really don't have another option. In centre back, we've got Patrick Brendel, who unfortunately is injured at the moment, and then we've got Malan Barner. Joshua Silva, he could also play as centre back as well, so that might be a thing to look at, is to put Silva in at centre back while Brendel's out. And then maybe on the left-hand side, go for Chepney. Nicholas Brandt in defensive midfield. And then other central midfielders. Do we have anyone that could play here? I'm thinking of 4-4-2 diamond, you know. It's kind of hard. Chibuchu's out, so I think we'll have to put, I don't know, maybe Philip Schultz as central attacking midfielder. On the left, we've got Garbachevsky. You've got Twardzik there. On the right, Garbachevsky. And then the forwards, Brasnich, and I don't know, I guess Brostedt, I don't know. This is going to be completely wrong, but we'll have a look at it. So I think having a halfback is important, as our defence is very limited at the moment. So I think we'll keep him in there. But we've got some problems definitely. See, the thing with the 4-4-2 diamond is there's plenty of gaps in this midfield. Right back, there's going to be an issue there. If we had someone that could play sort of here, that would be brilliant, but I'm not sure if we have that or not. I'll have to look at some stuff. What do we have in terms of staff? Let's have a look at that. We do have an assistant manager, Martino Gatti. 698, that's okay, I guess. We've got a head of youth development. We've got one chief scout. I don't know if we're allowed more than that. We've got one head physio. As a very basic staff. We've got no staff for the under-19s. Can we actually get staff? Are we allowed that? We can get a director of football if we want one. We need a manager for our under-19s and an assistant manager. We can get some coaches in if we want. Finance-wise, we've got about $250,000 in the bank. So we are fully able to actually sign players and staff if we need to. We do need to do that though. That's going to take some time. We're going to have to buy a lot of players. We're going to need to buy a lot of staff. It's going to take a while. I don't think we're going to do a pre-season friendly today. I don't think we'll do that. We're not going to do an inter-squad friendly. We don't have an actual friendly for about 3 weeks, and it's Basel. Our first match competitively is against Nordhausen. Is a home game. Nordhausen, oh goody, they're expected to win the league. 2-1 odds to get top. So we're going to face one of the favourites, or the favourites first. So that's going to be a bit of a tough opener. Like I say, we're expected to finish 7th. Chemnitz and Erfurt were relegated from the higher division. You've got Berliner AK there as well, another Berlin side, and Victoria Berlin as well. So it looks like we're all kind of gunning for about 6th, 7th, 8th. Okay, so I said that it's difficult to get promoted from the Regionalliga. The league is using a new format this season in 2018-2019, so we're just starting this now, and it's an actual new format. So thankfully, we are one of the 2 divisions that the winners will get promoted directly to the 3rd tier, to the Dry Bundesliga. The 3rd promotee will be decided with a draw, and then a fourth team will be decided with a playoff. So the Regionalliga Nordost, the Northeast division that we're in, and the Southwest division, the winners of those will automatically get promoted, and then there'll be a draw to decide which one gets promoted out of the West, the North, and the Bayern leagues. Now, I don't know if this happened on the game, but it is the West team, in the West division, that got the third promotion spot. So the North and the Bayern teams will then go into a playoff. Now this kind of looks like there's going to be 2 clubs relegated, but according to Wikipedia, the bottom club will get relegated, and then the next 4 up will have a relegation playoff, it seems. I'm not quite sure how that works, but hopefully we won't be in that position. That's essentially how you get promoted. It's basically, we're not going to move in this division unless we win it. So yeah, that's why it's going to be hard to get out of this tier straight away and get into the 3rd tier. It's going to be difficult. Alright, so what do we aim for this season? We're expected to finish 7th, which is a solid top half finish, which I think is what we're going to go with. So we've got 16 players that are happy with that expectation. We've got a few players that aren't happy. I'm going to say that. Okay, that's gone well. I said I respect those of you who don't disagree with me. It's gone pretty well. I think we're done okay with that. So I think 7th place is what we're going to aim for. We'll try and win it. We'll try and get as high as we can, but top half is fine. I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching. I know that I've done 2 videos and I haven't played a match, but next time we're going to get straight into it with the first game against Nordhausen, one of the favourites for the division. So it's going to be a difficult start to the campaign, but hopefully we'll do well throughout the season and see how long it takes us to get promoted. Hopefully not too long. I don't want to be here forever, but it might be a bit difficult. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. Follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I will see you next episode. We're going to kick off the league with Nordhausen and a home game, and we'll see what we can do. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.